Hello everyone, thanks for coming and watch this video. In the today video I'm gonna introduce the how to make a subscribe logo for the YouTube. It's really simple. I just want to tell you I'm doing the first 5 lesson is pretty slow, but after that I'm gonna going for to just tell the name and don't getting boring and just quickly doing that. First thing, I'm gonna go in for the title. Doesn't really matter which one is you selected, just doing the title. And also I just deleted those one. We have one black canvas and I just wanna drag the one circle under here. When you press the shift key under your keyboard and drag it, you're gonna be have a really nice and very good shape for the circle, right? And this one is allow us to don't make a really bad shape for us. You know, if you don't get a shift key, it's very messy circle. It doesn't. But I'm just gonna get a shift key and drag the one circle for us. First thing, and second thing, I have a one PNG logo of the YouTube. I'm gonna drag it and put it on this one. I don't need it for now. I'm just turn it off. I just want to quickly go in for the one simple keyframe on the scale only. I'm gonna choose my circle, going to the inspector and play a little bit forward and going to the properties and we're gonna go for the scale and press the keyframe. We come back to the beginning and put a scale as a 0. As you can see, when play is gonna be grow. I'm gonna go in for the 3 diamond here, but I'm gonna make it this one selected as we previously do. We're doing that. We're gonna put it ease both, and we're gonna go in for the choose the Bezier. And if you selected this one, you can see the pretty smooth circle for it, right? It's really nice and really amazing. And that is first thing that is I'm gonna do that. After size this one, we need to do the, I'm gonna use the one simple behavior. I'm gonna go in for the select our YouTube PNG file and go into the properties. I'm gonna go in for the right click on the scale because I'm gonna do it on the scale, and I'm gonna go in for the other parameter behavior and overshoot. This is the overshoot. They're telling us I'm not gonna go in for the rest for now because I'm gonna go in for the in the future video. I'm gonna go in for describe everything for you. You know that like overshoot, we're just talking about the start value and end value for now. We're gonna adjust our time. It's the same as the circle that is been coming up to the scale, and the press O for this one exactly same as the scale of the circle. I'm gonna a little bit drag it a little bit more, exact same. And I'm gonna put a start value as a -100 and see what what's besides now. As I play, you can see the really nice animation on the one YouTube, right? That is first step that's be done on the this one, and also you can play with the those one as well. And first you want to start the circle and you can drag it on here. I'm gonna leave it like that, and going for the next step. Next step for us, we're gonna put a subscribe on the next step, right? We're gonna going for the choose a line, because we're gonna be extended from the beginning. We're gonna extend it from here. I don't want to use a rectangle, because if I use a rectangle, I can expect it like that. It's really hard to expect it. We need to use a mask, but I don't want to use a mask for now. We choose it like a line, and we're gonna delete this one, because if I use a rectangle, I need to use a mask for it. But it's a line. We're gonna go in for the very simple thing. I'm gonna go in for the choose the line, and press our shift and drag the one line here, whatever you like. And we're gonna drag the one line here, and going for the shape, and we're gonna go in for the, we're gonna leave it like that, and we're gonna go in for the outline and the width. We're gonna go in for the increase the width as much as we need to, but we need to bring it under this one, because we don't want to like show us this one overlay. We're gonna go in for the line and drag with the command shift left bracket. We're gonna put it under this one. And one more thing that I'm gonna do, because this one is part of that one, I'm gonna drag this one below here. That is our thing is been nice and really good for now. I'm gonna go in for the next step. That is first step for us. It's been done, but we need to animate this one as well. We need to go in for the keyframe our line that we made it. We're gonna go in for the, when the animation of the overshoot is being happen, we're gonna go in for the first point offset or last point offset, but drag it up to the 0. We're gonna go in for the add a keyframe, and we're gonna a little bit coming forward and press all the way up to the 100. That is until now. We're gonna get it until to here, but a little bit pretty much slow. I'm gonna put it a little bit back there, and going for the 3 diamond keyframe, and put it under here, and press ease both is give us the pretty smooth animation, and put it on the Bezier. And we're gonna don't want to play with this one for now, because it's a little bit too soon for this section. And we, as you need see, the like animation is really smooth and really nice compared with the before. As much as you can see on the curve here, start slow, then going for the faster, and then slow at the end. It's much more easier to do this way. And we're gonna close the 3 diamond keyframe editor. And the next step for us, I'm gonna add a like and subscribe for it. I'm gonna drag the one PNG that I downloaded on the internet. You can download it on the search on the internet and drag it on the group 2. I'm gonna call the group as a lead or main, whatever you like. And this is kind of the like and sub. Because of the background, you can see that, but we need to do it something else. We need to go in for the choose our PNG file, and go into the filter, and we're gonna go in for the colorize, color, and we're gonna drag the one colorize here on here, and we're gonna go in for the ramped black 2. We're gonna go in for the change it to the gray. And we're gonna going for the live inspector properties, and we're gonna go and add it down there, and we're gonna scale it down, or you can drag it on down to the reach to the your size that you want. And I'm gonna drag it up to this size. That is our thing that is added under this one, but we need to a little bit more animation for it, and we're gonna like a little bit animation for it, and first we're gonna going for I'm gonna use a very simple keyframe on the scale only, and I'm gonna going for the choose our PNG file, and we're gonna going for the scale into the 2 time frame a little bit down, and put a scale here, and going for the beginning, and put it on the 0. As you can see here, the this one is grow under here, and then we're gonna write it on the one text for the subscribe. We're gonna drag choose our text tools, and going for the under here, and write it down subscribe. Because of the white both is white, I can see that we can go into the appearance and choose the color to the, for example, I'm gonna choose the gray again, because I'm gonna change the color after. We're gonna go in for the a little bit more, and we're gonna a little bit change size, and gonna go in for the properties, and going for the put it down. Now we need to animate our subscribes as well. We're gonna go in for the select our subscribes, and we're gonna press the O and the I for the coming to the beginning, and I'm gonna put it I don't want to put the too many behavior for it, but we can do that on the different way. But I'm gonna go in for the same for the properties of the subscribe to scale up to. I'm gonna go in for again put our keyframe here, and put 100% on a keyframe, and we're gonna come back to the beginning, and we're gonna put it on the 0. As you can see here, we're gonna go for this nice animation and the subscribe, and the like button is pops up, but we need to do it more, right? We need to go in for the going to the library, and going for the shape, and choose the one arrow crosshair here, and drag it on here. We have it this one here. We're gonna go in for the drag it on here, and we're gonna adjust the size as well. When the those one is appear on here, we're gonna this one is coming onto the like and the subscribe. As you can see here, this is like a really little arrow crosser, and it's gonna come in here. We need to keyframe this one as well. We need to go in for the inspector, and I'm gonna do the really simple animation for it, and we're gonna drag it all the way down to out of our canvas. We're gonna go in for the 12% for now. We're gonna go in for the Y position and the keyframe here, and I'm gonna drag it up to down, and I'm gonna drag it up to down, and out of our canvas. We're gonna come back forward, and a little bit forward, and we're gonna go in for the on the Y position. We're gonna drag it up to the all the way to the like bottom, but we're gonna a little bit zoom in, and exactly on the play with this one to get a really nice and really nice animation on the arrow. As you can see here, we can see completely the arrow is pops up, right? But we need to do this something. When you click on it, we need to a little bit more. It's meant to be like a click, right? As you can see here, we're gonna going for the scale again and put a scale keyframe, and we're gonna going for the a little bit, really 1 or 2 keyframe. That's enough. We're gonna going for the 22. We're gonna see what we're gonna get. It should be all right, I reckon. That is sort of the click on it, or we can get the lock it down, or as you can see here, I just want to quickly look. As you can see here, we click on it and we going forward. But we need to, when they click on it from the gray, we need to change it to the blue, right? We need to come back to our PNG file like button, and we're gonna going for the filter. We're gonna going for the filter and change this one, keyframe it again. Exactly when they click on it, it's gonna be change it to the blue. We're gonna put a keyframe and we're gonna go a little bit forward. 1 keyframe, that's enough. Don't go over, and change it to the blue. I'm gonna put this blue. As you can see here, when they click, it's turn it to the blue. As you can see here, if you notice that when you click, it's gonna turn it to the blue. Then we're gonna go in for our arrow and the keyframe our arrow to the subscribe text. We're gonna go and play with a little bit move forward, and we're gonna play with the X to the coming to the subscribe, and then we're gonna play again. We're gonna go in for the play with those one and play with the scale of the arrow and keyframe it again. As you can see here, 22, and we're gonna go in for the 20 now. I'm gonna change it to the 20, and that's it for now. Now we're gonna, when we click on this one and click on this one, we need to change the subscribe to the red again too. We're gonna choose our subscribe, going to the filter, going for the text and the appearance. We need to put a keyframe for the color of this one as well. When they click, we need to change the color and put a keyframe and put a keyframe here, and we're gonna put a keyframe on the color and choose the color to the red. As you can see here, when you click on it, we're gonna turn it to the red. Now we need to move our arrow outside our canvas. We need to go in a little bit forward, and we're gonna go in for the arrow, choose our arrow, and press the 1 keyframe a little bit forward to keep our thing here until to this area. Otherwise, we have a really curve going down. We need to go in for the choose our thing here. Now we're gonna go in for push it down. We're a little bit going forward, and we're gonna push it all the way down. As you can see here, when I play, it's sort of that those things happen, right? It's really easy to do that too, but if you're not happy with the time of the clicking or something, you need to go in for the zoom and play with those keyframe to expand our time. If you need more time to those things happen, I'm gonna play with those one to go in a little bit forward, but don't play a lot with them because it's gonna be changing a lot of things in there. That's pretty almost done. Now we need to going for the end of that one, and because we need to adjust it to going out as well, right? We need to go into the up to the end, and whatever I do it now, we're gonna going for the backward, kind of the reverse. First, we need to take off the R subscribe out of our canvas. We need to go in for the choose R subscribe, and going for the make another keyframe a little bit going forward, and push it back all the way down to the scale to the 0 again. If you don't do it this one, you're gonna be from the here to the there, you're gonna be subscribe is going a scale down. You need to make a fixed rate until from here to the here, subscribe is the same scale. And then we're gonna go in for the next one. We're gonna go in for the like button, and we're gonna put another keyframe here, and they're going forward a little bit, and put this one to the 0 again. As you can see here, I'm gonna play it quickly. The subscribe is going down, and up to the here same, and a scale down. Now we need to go in for the lead, and we're gonna go in for the line, and we're gonna go in for the line, and going for the shape, and this one last point offset. We're gonna choose one keyframe here to tell the motion from the here to the here should be 100%, and then a little bit going forward, and we're gonna go in for the 0. Now we're gonna go in for the next step. As you can see here, slide it back up, and we're gonna go in for the last one. The last one is gonna be circle and YouTube logo. Now we're gonna go in for the circle. YouTube and circle is coming at the same time, I reckon. Yep, that's correct. It's gonna be both of them is gonna be same time. We're gonna go in for the YouTube, and we're gonna go in for. You can use a overshoot as well. I'm gonna go in for the overshoot. We're gonna duplicate overshoot, and we're gonna go in for overshoot, put it onto the end, and we're gonna reverse the overshoot again, because if you play this one again, the YouTube logo pops up. We need to go into this scale down. We're gonna go in for the offset. Start value is gonna be 0, and the end value is gonna be minus 100%. As you can see here, until to here is gonna be 100% and then going to the 0. Now we're gonna going for the last step, going for the circle. Circle, we're gonna tell the motion to stay on this one on the same on 100% onto the here. We're gonna make it one keyframe here and then going forward until the end of that one and put a scale down to the 0 again. That's we have now. And it's end of them. I'm gonna go in for this slowly, and that is gonna be the end. And make sure you close this one on here because a little bit until the shadow of the YouTube is coming up. I'm gonna choose the YouTube and press the O to the end onto the end of the, and the rest of them is same too. Press the O to cut the rest. We don't need that one anymore. We're gonna end of them is gonna be under this last point that our animation is finished, and all of them is finished too. One more thing that I forget to tell you about how to change the subscribe text to the subscribed. When you click on it, it's easy. You can duplicate the text. We're gonna go in for the inspector and property text, and we're gonna write it down subscribed, and we're gonna go in for the we don't need any keyframe for it, or we don't need any keyframe. We're gonna go in for the reset our keyframe for now. Reset our keyframe. As you can see here, this one doesn't have anything, right? The keyframe on here doesn't have anything, and I'm gonna subscribe to the end of when you click on it, and when you turn it to the red, we're gonna go in for subscribed. And you can put the animation of the scale again. When it put a subscribe, a little bit text pops up, and the scale up and then scale down. You can do this way too. Hope so this video is helpful for you, and then something. If you add a value to you, please smash the like button and subscribe to my channel. I'm talking about the Final Cut Pro and Motion. Thank you so much, and see you next time, guys.